The act of going within, finding our truth, and then sharing it, it helps us far more than we know. Anyone can hide. Facing up to things, working through them, that's what makes you strong. It's such a shame to waste time. We always think we have so much of it. Do the best you can, with what you can, while you can, and success is inevitable. The success of my rule does not rely on my ability to recite obscure Latin verse. Remember tonight, for it is the beginning of all ways. Fitness is vital for sports person. I never take it for granted. My fitness mantra is healthy eating and daily exercise. To make a true choice, we must have true knowledge. It serves me right for putting all my eggs in one basket. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you will be happy. Keep your friends close, your enemies even closer. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. Take advantage of it now, while you are young, and suffer all you can, because these things don't last your whole life. Subjectivity is strange to science, while relativity is an objective part of it. A man may say, "From now on I'm going to speak the truth," but the truth hears him and runs away and hides before he's even done speaking. Dream big. You owe no one an explanation for the size of your dream. I never approve or disapprove of anything now. It is an absurd attitude to take towards life. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. Bring forward what is true. Write it so that it is clear. Defend it to your last breath. Some of us are busy doing things. Some of us are busy complaining. Every life is different because you passed this way and touched history. Life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom. Strong souls face painful tragedies because the universe honors their strength by pulling out its most fearsome weapons against them. You'll forget it when you're dead, and so will I. When I'm dead, I'm going to forget everything, and I advise you to do the same. The strongest people find the courage in caring to help others, even if they are going through their own storm. Everything that can be thought at all can be thought clearly. Everything that can be said clearly. The moment you make someone promise anything is the same moment you ask them to lie to you. Life is an intricate play with actors waiting for an explanation. Each added act confers a new interpretation of the story. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. 3 things cannot hide for long: the moon, the sun, and the truth. Keep your friends for friendship, but work with the skilled and competent. When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. When you chase a dream, you learn about yourself. You learn your capabilities and limitations, and the value of hard work and persistence. We all make choices, but in the end our choices make us. Thank heaven for people who are satisfied with facts that conform to the reality they wish to believe. A man travels the world over in search of what he needs and returns home to find it. Beliefs are choices. First you choose your beliefs. Then your beliefs affect your choices. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. If a man confessed anything on his deathbed, it was the truth, for no man could stare death in the face and lie. We never live. We are always in the expectation of living. There are souls in this world who have the gift of finding joy everywhere and leaving it behind them when they go. The quest for meaning is the key to mental health and human flourishing. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. You look up when you wish to be exalted. and I look down because I am exalted. When you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it. It is difficult to make the right choice if you fear choosing wrongly. The aim of life is to live, and to live means to be aware, joyously, drunkenly, serenely, divinely aware. The wide-awake man seizes opportunities or makes them, and thus those who are widest awake usually come to the front. The tide was a poem that only time could create, and I watched it stream and brim and makes its steady dash homeward, to the ocean. Maybe it was wrong, or maybe impossible, but I wanted the truth to be one thing, one solid thing. Take courage, my heart. You have been through worse than this. Be strong, saith my heart. I am a soldier. I have seen worse sights than this. When your back is to the wall and you are facing fear head-on, the only way is forward and through it. If I lived a million lives, I would have felt a million feelings, and I still would have fallen a million times for you. You cut me into pieces millions of times in millions of years. I will rebuild West Papua with these pieces a million times over again. What a large volume of adventures may be grasped within the span of his little life by him who interests his heart in everything. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. If you're gonna burn a bridge behind you, make sure you've crossed it first. Life doesn't always give us the choices we want. All we can do is make the best of things. Losing your life is not the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing is to lose your reason for living. If my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. Just like the sun dispels the shadows of the night each morning, embracing your heart's true desire is the only way to dispel fear and doubt. I don't want to be a tree. I want to be its meaning. The wise are not wise because they make no mistakes. They are wise because they correct their mistakes as soon as they recognize them. For those who know the value of an exquisite taste of solitary freedom, the act of leaving is the bravest and most beautiful of all. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. Know that true change is demonstrated only by your actions around everyone, not just certain people. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. It is important that we forgive ourselves for making mistakes. We need to learn from our errors and move on. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth writing. Take your victories, whatever they may be, cherish them, use them, but don't settle for them. Head versus heart. A crowded mind leaves no space for a peaceful heart. Life has become the future. Every moment of your life is lived for the future. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. The spirit of a man is constructed out of his choices. We are stuck with technology when what we really want is just stuff that works. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Happiness often sneaks in through a door you didn't know you left open. I just wanted to tell you that I understand if you go. It's okay if you have to leave us. It's okay if you want to stop fighting. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. I would have offered you a forest of truth, but you wish to speak of a single leaf. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. The mind is everything. What you think you become. The harder you fall, the heavier your heart. The heavier your heart, the stronger you climb. The stronger you climb, the higher your pedestal. Wanting him to come back before anyone notices part of the world has not moved since he left. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. Do things for people not because of who they are or what they do in return, but because of who you are. You're already in the territory of the flowers. It's only a matter of time before you bloom. Be wary of strong drink. It can make you shoot at the tax collector and miss. There are a lot of things I wish I would have done, instead of just sitting around and complaining about having a boring life. Nothing is built on stone. All is built on sand, but we must build as if the sand were stone. No boat moves an inch if the sailor has not willed the paddle. Face your life, its pain, its pleasure. Leave no path untaken. Success to me is being happy, truly fulfilled, being proud of myself, and doing different things all the time. We cannot be sure of having something to live for unless we are willing to die for it. Women can fake an orgasm, but men can fake an entire relationship.